Formula One racing, the pit stop is the one element where success or failure is completely out of the driver's hands. Many Formula One races, and indeed championships, have been won or lost due to a good or bad pit stop.
Pit stops are, very interesting part of the race. From the driver's side, you feel a lot of different emotions. Once when they call in the radio just for the pit stop, it's something special because you normally are fighting with someone, so it's time to stop. So finger crossed when you are approaching the pit lane. Then when you see all the mechanics there, 25 people waiting for you, they give you a very little space that you have to stop there, and you arrive at 100 kilometers an hour. So it's very tight and very, very technical and a little bit difficult. But then when you are stopped there, even if it's 6 seconds, 7 seconds for you, it seems 20. You are sitting in the car, you're waiting for going out and compete again with opponents, and it feels a long time.
Radio communication between an F1 driver and the pit wall is an important part of modern Formula One racing. And the man responsible for communicating with Fernando Alonso is head of race operations for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Steve Hallam.
When the car is operational, when Fernando is racing, when he's performing, he is doing his primary job. The last thing he wants to hear is someone chattering in his ear. So during the race, I won't say anything to him unless we need him to adjust a setting on the car, or more importantly, come in for a pit stop. The build-up to a pit stop commences with me calling him into the pits. I will say to Fernando, OK, Fernando, box this lap, please confirm, please confirm.
OK, Fernando, I want you to box this lap, please confirm. OK.
And to hear him say, OK, is crucial because the whole process is then initiated.
I think the most difficult part for a driver is to brake at the limit in the white line when the pit lane starts. You arrive maybe 250 kilometers an hour, so it's difficult to brake and be perfectly on line to switch to 80 kilometers an hour without losing time.
Vodafone McLaren Mercedes chief mechanic Pete Vale has a second role to perform on race day, to lead the pit crew and act as lollipop man.
During a pit stop, my role changes to one of managing the pit stop. With information from the pit wall as to when he's coming in, we organise the guys to be out in the pit lane in their positions in time for the car to arrive. During the brief time that the car is in the pits and being serviced, I make sure that everything goes according to plan, and maintain eye contact with Fernando, make sure that the fuel being connected, disconnected, and making sure the wheels and tyres are changed.
The perfectly executed pit stop, for me, it is the sound of synchronicity, all the guns pulling the wheel nuts off together and the guns all going on together as they reapply the wheel nuts. The guys fold in on the car and then they fold back and release the car together. It's a tremendously exciting part of the race.
When you are waiting in the cockpit, I think the concentration is maximum. It starts in the in lap and finishes in the out lap. So the time you are sitting in the car changing the tires, you don't see anything more than the out lap. You are concentrating to do a perfect out lap again.
And after a successful pit stop, the outcome of the race is firmly placed back in the hands of Fernando Alonso.